The Hufflepuff common room was astonishingly quiet, as though every unsettling sound had gotten lost somewhere among the warm colours. Despite it being a Sunday afternoon, freezing cold outside, and that Poppy had told me this was usually the busiest hour of the week. The muffled chatter of students lounging in armchairs barely rose above the low hum of bees orbiting potted plants, some resting sleepily on their blossoms. Golden light spilled through the rounded windows, racing along spirals of ivy and flowering vines that clung to the honey-coloured stone walls. The air smelled faintly of earth and tangerines, grounding me in a way that made me wish I'd come here sooner. Poppy sat cross-legged on the thick, sun-warmed rug near the fireplace, peeling the skin off an orange with casual precision.
He just said it out of nowhere, with hay in his hair like it was the most obvious thing in the world,
she said, popping a slice into her mouth.
You, me, Yule ball, yes? What was I supposed to do with that?
I laughed, bracing myself on the rug, the fabric plush beneath my palms. That's very Sebastian, I chuckled, and somehow perfect. Poppy snorted.
I guess I like that he didn't make a big deal out of it.
She paused, chewing thoughtfully.
He doesn't put on airs, you know? I always know where I stand with him. That's comforting.
Her lips twitched upwards.
It felt easy.
That's exactly what Sebastian said, I replied gently, meeting her eyes with a warm smile. A flush of pink touched her cheeks as she tugged at a piece of orange.
He's kind, in his own way. Makes me laugh,
she murmured, the softness in her voice like a whisper of something precious she wasn't quite ready to share out loud. Laughing at his jokes is a giveaway, I teased, squinting at her playfully. She stuck her tongue out.
I know.
A comfortable silence settled between us, the quiet of the room nestling around our words like a thick quilt. There was no point in bringing up the prefect's bathroom. Things were different now. People changed. I kind of knew, I admitted at last, that you liked him.
Yeah?
I nodded, pressing my lips together. Since our first encounter, really. I hesitated, unsure of how much I could say without overstepping. It's just the way you two function together. How Sebastian respects and values your opinion and the patience you give in return. You seem relaxed around him, confident. I paused, then smirked gently. And every so often you blush, dear. Her eyes widened before she tipped her head back and burst into giggles, hand covering her face. When she re-emerged, her laugh was full and delighted. I couldn't help joining in.
You traitor,
she accused, mock glaring.
If it was so painfully obvious, why didn't you tell me?
My laugh caught in my throat. She didn't mean it, not really. But her words stung anyway, guilt coiling tightly in my chest. I hadn't told her, not because I didn't know or because I'd been reluctant about interfering, but because I had been too absorbed in my own mess, too preoccupied with life and love and candy bars. Maybe I'd known, deep down, that Sebastian had been holding on to something for me, and maybe I hadn't let go of that soon enough. And through all of that, Poppy had been there, quiet, supportive, patient, probably not even realizing that her own heart was aching as well. She'd helped me with Ominous's birthday, had taught me how to care for someone other than myself, easing the tension with her gentle nature. My posture shrank with every thud of my heart, my face faltering until only shadows remained.
Oh no,
Poppy said quickly, reaching toward me, alarm bright in her eyes.
I was joking, I didn't mean to.
I shook my head, blinking fast. It's not that, I whispered. I feel like I've taken over this friendship, like I used up all the space. You were always there for me, always listening, even when it must have been so hard for you. I looked down, voice small. I'd be so sick of me. Poppy stared at me, then scooted a little closer, her voice firm but kind.
Nina, you didn't take anything over. You fell for someone. That's not a crime.
My lips pressed into a frown. Still, I should have made more time. For you. You're important to me.
And you're important to me too,
She said, her smile soft and unwavering.
Besides, I think watching you and Ominous figure each other out actually helped me figure things out for myself.
I winced, heart tugging. I should have asked. I hate that I didn't. She waved a hand airily.
I probably would have denied it anyway,
She admitted. Then quieter.
but now, and mostly because of what I've seen in you, I said yes. And I'm glad I did.
Me too, I said, the weight in my chest finally starting to lift. I think you're going to have a wonderful time.
I hope so.
She murmured, twirling a strand of hair.
Though, I have no idea what I'm doing. Balls, dancing, dresses. It all feels a bit foreign.
That's okay, I said quickly, grateful for the shift in topic. We'll figure it out together. Her face brightened.
Really?
I nodded. Absolutely. There's a dance practice next week, after exams. Professor Weasley mentioned it this morning. We could go together? She looked momentarily horrified, then giggled.
Why am I excited to see how Sallow's going to manage?
Her eyes sparkled.
I don't even know where to start.
I grinned. You could start by calling him Sebastian. He'll like that. Her cheeks turned a little pink again, a ray of sunshine framing her like a golden watercolour.
He called me Poppy for the first time yesterday.